Hello and welcome to another turn of the False Pretenders. Joining me is Arpathius.
Hello, I'm back. I'm ready.
Back. And we're on turn 60. Let's see what we've got. Messenger from Vanheim. Marverdi might have me beat in quantity of boars, but mine are immortal, so I think I still come out ahead. So, it's funny. I actually
He's
don't
bought
like the
the
Vanheim
boars.
boars, though.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's bought them.
They
Have we seen
cost...
them?
I haven't seen them,
We haven't seen him use them. Okay.
but they're so expensive.
Yeah, they're immortal, so you can never.
And you can,
get rid
you
of
can
them.
never get rid of them.
That's what he was on about, not having enough gold to pay his. He
Yeah.
had more deficit than income. That might be
Yeah,
why.
I do not approve of buying boars on Vanheim.
Although I do approve on boar action, so.
All right, then we've got a messenger from Yomi. I'm gonna try and defend my water throne with every trick in the book while dodging the big stack and hitting it with more Wind of Death next turn if possible. Caleb has a lot of resources, but I think he's using them somewhat inefficiently. I think that's true. Got a battle in TNN is our oh, it's what's the add of the Silver Order plus birds. Is this enough to gem bait? No, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each time this happens, it's so painful for like the gem bait for
It is.
TNN.
TNN just can't
Because
have that many
you know
gems.
there's like a big commitment coming at some point as well, so you have to do it.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, obviously he doesn't lose anything, but the gems hurt.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it did cost Yomi some gems there. Hainam some gems there. So
it did, but Hinnom has great gem.
he can take that satisfaction there. At least he's still causing him damage.
He did. And
he's
then
fighting till the end, and I like that a lot.
So here's a question: Special monsters attack Caleb. Do we think that this was actually Yomi, or do we think that this was a paid for attack from Hinnom?
I think it's a potentially unpaid for attack, and maybe just discussed.
That's fair.
We'll see where it is. Right.
It's on the Throne of Water.
Can Hinnom reach that?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, because it's this Throne of Water here. A lot of indie attacks this turn. Wraithlord kills some stuff. Wraithlord kills some stuff. Wraithlord kills some stuff.
I'll just record you and just keep playing that.
He's back in the cave now.
Okay, and he's got some friends.
Hell Sword.
Oh, it's a different guy. Okay.
Different guy. Bring a regen. And then these guys are both...
Why are these guys... Might be able to take damage. Because I think this Dione was as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, they must have been remote attacked.
Right.
Right? Hold on. Because this is... Yeah, I mean, it's not a magic phase thing.
Yeah, maybe he casts like a... Yeah, some damage on them. Okay.
Yeah, alright, I mean, he'll regen a lot of it up. He's getting in there with his Hell Sword. Corpse Constructs, not very good at actually fighting.
Not when your opponent has shock resistance.
Yep. They did second form him, though. Is he fatigued out?
Yeah, he wasn't...
No.
I don't think he can regen with his Hell Sword from the Corpse Constructs.
Well, he's got birds to fight now, although he's not hitting.
He's paralyzed.
He's paralyzed, yeah.
For 28 turns, so he's in danger.
He is in danger.
Although,
his heat
what mages has Calum got? I don't think it's really...
They're not on advance and cast. He's got... This guy, if he was on advance and cast, could dust to dust, and they'd win.
Yeah,
same with this guy. Gotta put him on advance and cast.
Yeah, but can we just pause for a second? Can we have a look at that spectral mage? Like, what is he? Because he's all the way back there, and he's a
gear.
Thug. I'm not really sure why he's still
in the back.
Out. Yeah,
He's fatigued out. He's just been casting stuff, I think.
yeah. I think he's. He
Animate
did paralyze
dead.
him,
He did,
so
but he would have been much better off on advance and cast in this case. As it is, while being paralyzed, I think this guy is going to win.
yeah. He existed angrily in the face of the enemy.
He did. I had that in my first game as Hinnom, where my Melkart couldn't do couldn't do anything, totally paralyzed, but the fear routed the enemy.
I feel like if you're paralyzed, it should negate the fear, or it should make it weaker, right? Because like
It would make
if
some
I
amount
was
of sense.
if I was fighting like a big scary monster, and I feel pretty afraid, you know. But if it was frozen, I don't know.
Be less afraid. Yeah.
I wouldn't be getting more afraid while I was doing that. It would at least stay at baseline.
Another Wind of Death.
So on a smaller commitment,
Yeah.
the really valuable, like the Eagle Kings, I think they have a very long lifespan, so it doesn't hurt them as much. Oh, actually,
not really.
okay.
I mean, they have
They
a
do-
long
well,
lifespan, but
Yeah, they're
they're
just
near the end of
close
it.
to the end of it. Okay.
They do
They've
have
got
higher
good MR.
higher
Yeah, they've got
MR
good
though.
MR. If you caught one of them, I mean it's not
Yeah.
worth a Dione, but it's you know, it's a good
Yeah, but I
chunk.
mean, these guys keep getting away. Killed 5 more mages.
I think they got a hero actually or something as well. A High Seraphine.
There's an army. Daitengu, Onishugo.
Yeah, that's his. Is that his army that was sieging down the TNN for? That's trying to escape.
Maybe.
Oh,
well, escape is not
escaping towards the enemy.
Yeah, escape is not his plan. So many birds here.
So they all stayed there.
They did.
He likes. Yeah, he's playing this in a very
passive way.
Methodical, yeah.
An Earth Gnome.
It's strange because he didn't play. You know, he went all for it against Ermor, and
he did.
We thought he could. He was. We thought. Well, I thought at least he was a little bit cautious against Ulm, but yeah, that was a 1v1 where they were both on one cap, so I can.
Right.
The first war, I can kind of get it, but.
Yeah, this is overly cautious. This is too cautious. But again, I think perhaps he's busy and not really giving his full attention to the turns. Vanheim lost his water province, which is pretty annoying.
The Indies this game. Like...
That's, you know, misfortune. Although I think he has a water troll, so he can just use that to get it back.
Yeah, I think he didn't attack Marvenia this turn, by the way.
No, he didn't.
So maybe there's one more turn than now. I mean, yeah. So
look at now we can see all of the
Iron next to it. Yeah, it's very clear.
And there are the.
I don't know why we can see them this turn actually.
Is he patrolling? Because they're not that way. They're not stealth.
I guess.
Wow!
But
look how many sites are on this.
Why is he doing that? It's on a throne province.
Yeah.
It's a wasteland. That's
a lot of sites.
In the early age, that's as high a likelihood as you can possibly get.
Yep. Yep. Okay. So, we've got the big army here. It's still not popped though. There must be a lot in here because there's 190 dudes on it, and it's been under siege for a little while. This army can definitely kill this.
Yep, I think we're really seeing the power of the giant Rephite Long Dead for Hinnom.
They are quite good.
This game, they've really impressed me.
Yes, they come with a little bit of fire. They're weirdly.
If you could reanimate a priest on Hinnom,
that would be
Mound Fiends. Did they make?
Yes, Mound Fiends. Now I can't remember. I feel like they should. But I also I feel like I remember testing something to try and figure out if you got the special Long Dead and it didn't work. But I think that was for the DE game, so maybe it could have been different.
Yeah, although I'm not sure they would have produced something for DE.
True.
Yeah.
Well, like it was I think it was like an item, right? So it's possibly maybe it wasn't coded the same way. It's like a new item. But
Okay.
yeah, the long rough fights are pretty nice.
Yeah, I like their resistances. I think
Yeah,
they
I
can
got
be pretty clutch.
some resistance. They're weirdly one size smaller. I guess your flesh counts as size because they're only size 4.
That's that was an interesting phrase. I guess the flesh sizes counts as size.
It does.
Maybe I would have thought you'd be as tall. That's
Right.
Normally what it's done on.
I would have thought they ought to be the same size, but they are indeed not. They are size 4.
No, well.
Which is fine. Let's get a size 2 in them.
Oh, what's the 2 size? So they're size 4?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's actually quite good because you can fit in.
Yeah, you can fit in
some of the other
with them.
skeletons.
Yeah. Because yeah, I think this Hinnom has been using them with the regular Long Dead to get all those squares.
Which you get anyway, right? With them.
Yes, you get them both. The other option, right, is you could potentially use the little Long Dead as your main patrol chaff for blood hunting.
Yep.
But.
Yep. Or you can just get so many.
Well, yeah.
Apparently, that you just do everything.
I mean, yeah, it's most of his troops. Why on earth are there like 30 Horite shamans?
Well, there's also long deads and
there are, but
long dead ref fights. I don't think there's actually 30. I think that just means
I don't think there's actually 30, but there's the main thing like here 15. Is Horite shamans.
There's a Melkart and
there's a Melkart and the son of Samyaza. Well. Yeah, I don't think you want
this
many Horite shamans.
So I mean, the scout report could be wrong, and there could actually be like 20 units, and then there's those 2 heroes, and then there's just a plurality of the Horite shamans.
Yeah.
They could actually just be like 12 or 11 or something. Even then, I don't.
I wonder what he's going to do with them. Like, they're a little hard.
I think they're going to sit there. There's also 0 pop.
There is 0 pop.
The classic.
The Hinnom special. Experience. Yeah. It's okay. You don't need pop. There's a great silver mine. In fact,
there shouldn't actually be anyone to work that silver mine.
That's true, but in fact, this province is more valuable to him with 0 pop than if it had a small pop because you can't have unrest, and so the unrest would lower that silver mine income, but everybody being eaten doesn't.
I'm going to imagine that he's done that on purpose.
I'm
going to tell myself that. I think it'd be cool if you could set the long dead to like mine, and you'd get more income from it. But like use up the mine, so you'd like reduce your income in the future.
That's funny. He's getting his Dominion back under control over here. He's got it in all of his provinces except this one. Because I know he's got these guys.
He's got nice scales as well for being the second biggest player. Like, I think.
Oh yeah. I mean,
good. I mean, Caelim's scales are really good, right? But,
yeah. I think these are better than Caelim's scales.
No.
I mean, so he's got an extra point of magic, an extra point of growth.
Yeah,
but a lot.
He's got Order 2 again. Yeah, the Order 2s.
Yeah, against the Turmoil.
They're pretty similar though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you? I mean, to be honest, right now, I feel like Caelim should win, but I'm not sure that we're seeing it.
We're not seeing winning moves, although he is on that throne. He just needs to kill that Indie throne.
He's not playing with any urgency.
No, he's definitely not doing that. I think we're quietly seeing Hinnom.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
Scratching their way into position 1, which is wild.
It is completely insane. Now, Hinnom, I think, is the only person right now who is Hydraing.
That's very true. But he's also the one of the Hydras just scripting and then getting told, no, we're not doing that. So,
well, yeah. But I think, I think part of the problem.
I think that's really helping with the stamina.
Yes.
For playing this late in the game.
That's what I was going to say. Is I think that we're kind of seeing
The only other player that we're really seeing sort of match that is Yomi.
Yep.
And to be honest,
Vanheim is a little bit, but
yeah. To be fair, yeah.
And Pelagia could be. We just if he's.
I don't. I'm
but
not.
It
I'm
doesn't seem like it.
Yeah. If we're receiving messages from a player, that means I think
that's true. But yeah, I mean, I think that Caleb is currently on the wrong side of the fatigue chart, and
which is a shame because I think he could have. I think he could have won by now.
I think he could have as well. But instead, right, he's kind of moving ponderously. He's turned the diplomatic situation for the worse, I think.
Yeah, which it was inevitably gonna do, but it actually happened a lot slower than I thought.
It did.
And it's still not. I mean, to be honest, he's in a 1v1. Like, it's still pretty great for him.
Oh, I mean, it's still very good. I think it used to be better.
Yeah.
But
and it's definitely. I mean, he's still in position 1. So
yeah, for sure, he definitely is, and we've seen him do good stuff. Like if he can commit.
Yeah. I mean, I think if he sort of like really sat down in it, I think he could win in like, he'd have like a good chance of being able to win in like a few turns if he really sat down with it.
I think so.
If he had enough siege chaff on his eastern side to get those 2 thrones, the Pelagia and the Vanheim one, then I think he could do it.
Yep, I agree.
Yep. He needs to kill those trogs. That's the indicator.
That's yes.
They need to murder those trogs.
You and your problems with trogs.
I'm never going to go into the cave layer for Dominion 6 because there'll be trogs down there. Or do I always go down there to kill the trogs? That's the question.
That is a good question. That way they can't get you on the surface.
To cave or not to cave? That is the question.
And you can never play any more modded nations that have trogs in their army.
No, it's not allowed. Or Agartha.
Or Agartha.
Such limiting factors. Okay, on that trog-related note.
Should we go to the next turn?
I think we're done, yeah.
Oh,
we're gonna double turn?
We're gonna double it. We're gonna go for the double.
Oh, let's go.
I want to see some big fights. And I want to watch Kaylin get Wind of Death again. No messages.
I want to see them do something about that.
Yes, I would like to see them do something about it. We got a magic phase on the TNN. It's just the gem bait.
It's this guy.
Is this guy named? He should be called like the Bane of TNN. Or like Gem Baiter Extraordinaire. Nope.
Cast teleport every turn.
I mean, yeah, there goes more air jet. That's more air gems down. Special. Ooh.
Yeah,
This is a really nice way to fight Wraith Lords.
Immortals.
And Immortals in general. If you can horror mark them up, then even when they come back, they just get whacked again.
I also think if your blood economy is fight against Immortals, I think that's one of the few ways you can keep it economically pretty efficient.
Yeah, it's almost funny. They probably killed them too fast. If they'd killed them slower, they could have built up more horror marks. But I mean, that's send those guys home. Let's see. Do they have any gear?
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced that was Hinnom.
I think it was.
I'm kind of convinced it was Hinnom.
Oh, he had a lot of gear.
Oh, that hurts. Is that on both of them? Oh, man.
10.
What's that? 30
20,
gems.
25, 30 on this guy. 10, 20. I mean, that's 55 gems. That just got now Hinnom can't pick it up, obviously, but
no, but that was that's one of the best horror castings.
Yeah, that was 5 blood slaves, something like that.
It was just one casting.
It's just crazy. One cast. Yeah, there's only 1 leader.
Wow.
Well, that was efficient.
Remote attacks are really good.
Here we go.
By
We've
the
got
way,
Vanheim versus Marverni. It started.
fresh war.
Lifelong protection over here.
And Malvern knows this is coming because there was clearly a nap
Yes.
ending because he moved all those boars. So this is him.
He's
preparing.
got 4 N1s.
Did they not have gems? I thought they were going to swarm cast.
No. I think that he did not know this was coming.
He must have. He moved all the boars last turn.
Well, he may have known it was coming. I think this is not going to be a border province. Because
right.
I think that he was recruiting Lion Tribe witch doctors, which I think Marverni has good nature, so I don't quite understand.
Yeah,
but
I don't know why he's getting them, but yeah.
I think that's an internal province. Let's try and look at. Oh no.
Naiad. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty nice to just go and do this, and you can go back to the province you got it from.
You can, unless you get whopped.
That nearly works. I'm gonna give
it. Did nearly work. I've done this before.
Also, when you've got the Naiads and you've already scaled up from it after that, you don't losing it. In theory, it's a lot of gems you've lost, but it's not really.
Yeah, you don't necessarily care about it.
Bad. Yeah,
that's true. But I've tried to do it before. You're like, yeah, my water elves will definitely kill these indies, and they will, if they don't. Your commander doesn't get sniped.
Yeah, if you could put elementals on guard commander after you summon them,
that would be cool. Van Jarl does not work out here into just PD. A huge amount of PD.
I'm getting.
Oh, all he's got is a. all he's got is a lifelong protection. That's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Holy crap! That is a lot of PD.
That's only, but it's only 40. I think it just looks.
I don't think I've ever put 40 PD in a province.
Well, have you never PD dumped? That's okay.
Okay, maybe I.
I'm pretty against it.
All right.
Because I used to play a lot of StarCraft, and a lot of people in that. I'm just gonna get this in before we have this big battle.
Yep.
A lot of the pros in that are very against putting down static defense because you can't move it about, and I think PD is essentially the same concept. It's static defense, so yeah. I'm not a huge fan of it.
I think that he successfully baited out all the gems, just about.
Yeah, he's got way more stuff. I mean,
he does. I'm not sure about this this dwarven hammer out here either.
I think if you've got it, I think it's the fight for your life. Do you think if he doesn't have the gems, I think he just shouldn't patrol?
Yeah. Well,
but he might have just logged in end his turn.
That is also very possible. And he had the gems, didn't think he was gonna get gem baited again somehow. As it stands though, Hinnom has a lot of stuff. He's got what looks like a buff box for these guys. I think that these guys are just going right in.
Yeah, I mean TNN's gonna get murdered.
He's gonna get wrecked. Elves won't pay you back $5. We'll have to look at the names in a moment. I mean, they're doing okay against the Long Dead so far. Did a lot of damage.
I mean, you say that, there still looks like a lot of Long Dead that are connecting.
Oh, there's the...
well, the counter thug runs straight to him, so...
he's not a counter thug.
Oh, I thought that was going to be there.
Nope. Here's the counter thug. He's fighting the Long Dead.
Oh, that's a shame.
He put up natural rain.
Who? What? TNN?
Yeah.
I guess Hinnom has the Golden Order.
I mean, TNN has fire mages, but
okay.
Extra milk cards here. There's one Seiyu here. Here's one. Well, I think we didn't know how that was going to go.
Oh, you cheaters out of seeing all those mages get butchered. Hinnom has spent all game wanting to kill elves. And
he has. Oh, wait, I didn't check the names. Elves should be mindless. Ah. Hideous elves. Elves stole your job. Sight searcher.
Proudly nudist should definitely be that hero. Should be renamed to
That's
that.
true. An elf would leave you behind. Elves slash your tires. Okay.
I would have really enjoyed to see some counter propaganda from TNN or Van Home.
We will outlive the elves. Elf plus elf equals too many elves. It's not murder if it's elves, and I'm assisted suicide. Ah.
Even the long dead horseman commanders.
Oh god. Well, that's it for TNN. I think I feel like I've said that before. This time,
I feel like we've been saying that for the last 20 turns.
yes.
Okay.
This time, I think it's true.
Yeah, I honestly really good play from that play though. The TNN play, I really enjoyed it.
He's been yes. It has been quite good. I'm just looking to see if there's anything, just sort of rating going on here between Yomi and Caleb. So, or one more.
Yeah, very light commitments again. And honestly, I think light commitments are what Yomi wants in this situation.
Yeah. I mean,
Actually, he didn't storm the throne.
no, he left.
Where did that army go though? Like, where is?
I think it's these guys.
No, there was that other army. Are they inside that fort? Like, the Yomi sieging that one?
The
like,
single, I think they might be. I don't think there's anywhere else for them to be.
What?
That is probably a mistake. And this is where we had the, I believe this is the province that got, no, the dry fields. Oh, it was over here. He picked off those two Wraith Lords. Well, Yomi's still in it.
Where's that army gone? I'm not. Is it?
I think this army flew into the fort.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
I think he may have felt that it had gotten wind of death too many times.
But it can't have, because it was outside the Yomi.
Well, yeah, it couldn't have gotten wind of death again, but maybe.
But he couldn't even get wind of death when it was there, right? Or was he? Because he was magic phasing onto it, wasn't he? So he can't have done that when it was sieging down the throne.
No, but he could get attacked outside the fort, and then if he tried to go in, it could be bad. I don't know. I don't understand.
But it had a ring returning, so it was going to his cap each time, right? So
right.
So
but
it can't
last
have been
time I think it just retreated.
So I don't think. Well, then he definitely should have stormed the fort.
I don't know. I think he should have stormed it. I mean, Yomi is making progress here. Let's look at the province graph.
Yeah, there isn't enough sort of raiding traps from Caleb.
Caleb is down and Yomi's up.
I'm very surprised.
It's not
very surprised and visibly confused.
Yes, I don't.
That was difficult. I have to have a drink. That was
hard. Yeah. I mean, I don't really know what to say here. Not what I was expecting.
Maybe there's a plan.
There could be a plan. I hope that plan involves anti-magic. But
okay, he's making progress on the other front though. He's getting provinces back.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I guess he's linked. Well, he was going to try and link that up. I'm not sure about the deep raiding. Yeah, it's also. I mean, it's Wraith Lords, so
It is, although now, I mean, I guess this turn, now he's going to be aware that those Wraith Lords are targets for the Lesser Horror, the 10 Lesser Horror spam.
Yep, well, that one
Although,
isn't. But...
I wouldn't call it spam,
or
I
is
guess.
it, or...
He's sending one at a time. Have we
Yeah, so
seen...
is it coming from that Hinnom throne province, do you think? Or can it... I don't... or maybe it is Hinnom, that maybe it is Yomi that, you know, maybe he's got a...
I mean, the range is 6 provinces, and that can be boosted, so it goes really far.
Yeah, it's Hinnom then, isn't it?
Now, what's weird, or a little weird, I don't think we've seen a Bale all game.
Well,
out of Hinnom.
Maybe they've got eaten by the Monkarts.
You can only eat 1 per game.
Maybe you made 1. And... So, I don't know, what's the advantage of getting a Bale?
Well, Bales have higher, lower blood and higher other magic. So, like, you can get a Bale to... I mean, a Bale can do Sunless or Horror by itself, I think, with no gear. But you can also, like, get them to do more. I'm surprised that we haven't seen any. Because, like, they're going to be your best casters, besides the Nephilim, in armies. Because they're going to start with 3 in the right path. You can give them some items. They're giant mages. So they're going to be immune to all kinds of remotes. Resilient against battlefield stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, the Melkarts are awesome, but if you're going to be casting things, you do want the Bales.
Right. I think he's quite happy with the Melkarts, though, because he's just using them to fight, and he has the heroes. I mean, I don't know, he's not been doing battlefield casting with the Melkarts, so we haven't seen that he's wanted to do that.
But, like, from a research perspective, he ought to be, I would have thought, up to the point where that would be a good idea. But
well, maybe.
Maybe we'll see him in the future. Maybe he doesn't feel it's ready. Its time is right yet. But I definitely don't think that over the course of a whole game, the correct answer is to make 0 of them.
Yep, I would have liked to have seen a lot more gear from the steel ovens from Vanheim, by the way.
Yeah, we haven't really seen too much of it.
I mean, he could be low on gems. He hasn't got too much territory at this point, but I would have thought it would have been going into that anyway.
Yeah.
Because he only attacks with a long life protection. I don't know, it wasn't...
I mean, everybody's kind of right down here on gems except Hinnom and Caleb.
Now, presumably Pelagia has more, but...
Presumably Pelagia has more, and this isn't capturing blood hunting, which we know Vanheim and Hinnom should be doing.
I mean, is Vanheim doing it?
Well, he's sending out lifelong protections. Those are 40 a pop.
But is he... Yeah, I don't think he's really doing very much.
I don't think he's doing a ton.
I think we can see a bit of evidence of Hinnom doing it. He's got a few provinces where he's got like patrol chaff.
Yeah, there's a Melkart here. 3 Melkarts here. Raise the bar, remove elves. 105, yeah. 3 Melkarts. If you're blood hunting with 3 Melkarts, that's gonna do. That's gonna do some damage.
There's another 8,570 people there ready to become blood slaves.
Yes. Correct. Yeah. Okay, so I think that the way this is going, Hinnom is gonna be our new position 1 pretty soon. Unless Caleb can kind of
look at the border between Marverni and Vanheim. I think we kind of forgot to check that. So he went straight on the throne. Okay. Well, I did not. Okay.
Yeah,
he combined. That's a player I approve of.
Yeah, not messing around. What was in this army?
I'm quite a fan of if someone else ends the nap with you. You should do
aggressive stuff.
I mean, so this isn't quite what I'm going to do, but you should do spoiling attacks into them. I'm pretty big fan of that. This isn't a spoiling attack, but I do like the idea of doing attacks into them as well. You don't want, just because someone ends a nap on you, you don't want them to have all the momentum. Now it depends, right? If they're like a lot stronger than you, or
yeah,
like,
most of these
case by case basis, like anything, but yeah.
Yeah, this army. Okay, there goes Divine Blessing. This is I don't think this is quite how you want to do this.
No, essentially I think this is just a huge raiding force.
Yeah.
to some
I mean, there's a lot more boars over here. Like, I do think that
I think the balls are basically. I think they're almost a liability.
that is can be very. Oh, here's where I think
With this
those
class, if he had blood vengeance, then
that would be something different.
that could still be a different story, or like something like that. But I don't think.
Yeah. We are getting a bit late in the game.
Unless if they're able to run into the Van Heers and trample all over them, they'll be good. But I don't. I think they're low MR. I think there's going to be issues.
Yep.
That happened before that.
Yep.
And the amount of mages just isn't enough for it to be an actual army.
Right. Yeah, I would say I do approve of using boars as like a huge
It has sieged
expendable
down
raiding
the
party.
throne though, so he has to go in. Like he has to
That's
go and
true.
deal with that. And so he could. I mean, he could.
But he has a
raid
bunch of
out
stuff
from
in
there.
here.
Yeah. But it means that he has to concentrate his forces there, which means that Marvoni could just raid out, all the different ways, and then this sort of war looks very different from Van Honderclair's war. Like everyone's expecting him to roll over Marvoni apparently, so it looks very different in that stage.
That's true. That's very true. I mean,
I like it. I mean, he can literally also just go back to where he was the turn before, and
he could. Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see more mage. Like, I don't know, make it a because it's not just the boars here. There's like 80 sacreds here.
Oh, true. Yeah, I thought they were just a normal.
No, I think that this is a lot of sacreds for 6 mages.
Yeah, if he had like a Firestone caster or something like. There's a lot of like SCs that could deal with that.
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
no, I don't know if Vanheim has them, but
so I don't know.
Some heroes I think could do it.
Could the he could
the Troll King maybe?
Yeah, maybe a Troll King. Pay
if
him.
He got like if he enlarged a Troll King, I think he could like Earthquake. He would just cast that.
That would be big. They have a lot of HP though, but he might pick off those mages.
Well, no, it's not the boars though. If you just kill the mages and the sacred, the sacred humans, and then if you're a Troll King that's enlarged, the boars aren't really going to hurt you.
That's true.
It's doable. It's doable.
I think it is doable, to be honest.
I think the boars will struggle against the sea trolls and trolls that he's got.
Yep. Yeah, I appreciate the aggression. I think that the
I like it. I think he should have mobilized his
just not enough.
I think you need to he doesn't want to send just one army out and it's like an expedition that is doomed never to return. Like he wants to everything needs to go. I think.
Yeah.
But we are seeing that stuff over from Statist move over.
Yep. And then Yomi can clearly come in and fight him because they're at war.
Did he? On a real though, do you think he is going to? Because it is. Yomi doesn't like fighting 1v1s. He's currently locked into an uncomfortable 1v1.
That's true.
Does he? I don't know. Does he attack Marvoni? I don't think so.
I don't think so because he has no chaff here.
But like, Yomi has done.
He's done stuff before.
Consistently the entire game.
Yeah, I was thinking this was a mine. I was like, oh, this is a mine. He's just gonna hop in there, get that gold. Yeah, I don't think he will, but it would be funny.
No.
Yeah, I think that's that. I think that this force is missing too many mages. Caleb is struggling to keep the initiative, I guess. Pelagia is a fish. And Hinam is making gains. And Vanheim is.
I mean, they're about to be on as many caps as Caleb.
Yeah.
Now, one of those is Agartha, which is
sadly diminished down to 12,000 people.
But got growth 3, it could reach its heights again.
Yeah, it's got some gems.
If the game goes to a turn 200, it'll be back to 3.
Yeah, so what really should be happening is clearly he should go and blood hunt Agartha to the ground.
It's got 36 unrest still. It's
got
a milk here. We know it might be.
That would be hilarious. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm hoping I want to see some more big Calum stacks that are equipped for Winds of Death.
I
Resistance.
want to know where that army's gone.
I think it's in the fort.
I'm pretty sure it's there, but I want to know why it's.
Why it's there?
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I don't know why
unclear.
you do that. Okay, I'd really like the message of Kaden, actually. That would be. I'd like to
Yes,
know
that
what's
would be
going on.
nice. Figure out what his thought process is.
Yeah, I really want to know what Pelagia is.
I
I want to know.
yeah.
I want confirmation of what they've been doing with wish casting.
Right. Yeah, because we still like I'm looking for like uniques, right? Like Cthulhu or whatever his name is, right?
Yeah, the relay guy, yeah.
Which you'd expect to see, I think, if he was wish farm, because that's like the first guy you add to your wish farm.
I think this play was pretty new. It's one of the new players you were talking about.
I don't think
Or was it
so.
not? Oh, okay, I don't know.
I
I was going to say because you might not know. Like you'd have to. That'd be something a more
Theranos was a
experienced
new
player
player.
wouldn't know. Ah, okay. Maybe not then.
But yeah. All right. I think that's that. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I wanna see big battle next time.
I do too. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope to see you all in the next episode. Have a great day.
See you, everyone.